I am someone who critique when I think that things are not done properly or people are not doing things that they ought to do. If someone said something that I think is not okay with me, particularly, I will say something about it. I will share my thoughts and opinion about it, and I will do it respectfully because I do believe in agreeing to disagree. I think that in a democratic society like ours, everyone is allowed to share their thoughts and opinions about the things they care most. And the Apostle Johnson Suleman is one of those people whom I have found some of his talking points very, very not so appealing. I consider him to be someone who is very, very vocal, very unorthodox, and as a man of God that he is, I think that some of his arrogant statements are really not that necessary. And if he could die it down a little bit, it would be much more better. And I have also admired his business skills. You know, for anyone to be as successful as he is, the person needs to have some intelligence, or the person needs to be highly intelligent and have great knowledge on what he or she is doing. Apostle Johnson Suleimanu is a very successful man of God. In fact, he has built a very huge following, which for that I really applaud and I really appreciate. So I watched this video and I was really impressed with what he said. So please watch.
Many young men fall into trouble because they play the role of husbands too early. Can I repeat that? Do you know why many of you young guys are broke? You play the role of a husband too early. Why would you carry a girl abroad when you've not carried your sister abroad? Why would you do that? Who is advising you? Who is talking to you? Are you the father? I repeat that many young men are in problem because they do what? They play the role of husbands too early. Carry all your family out first before somebody else's family. You may not like what I'm saying, but as you grow in life, you understand. What nonsense? Why would you do that? Your sister is not in school, you are training somebody's daughter. Your mother is in the village and you bought a car for a lady. What is that thing she's giving you? What is she giving you? No, what is she giving you? What is that thing that is controlling your brain? You are not thinking with your brain. You give your wife 20,000 to the market. You give a lady 50,000 for hair. What is doing you? No, me, I can't understand though. Young ladies will be looking at me now. Every sensible young lady here that is sensible, that is my daughter, will be in support of me. Go and walk. Go and walk. Go and walk. Walk. Is it 2022 that a lady will have no handwork? I do ladies don't like this kind of message. Lazy girls hate this kind of message.
Before you take care of other people, make sure you take care of yourself. Before you take care of outsiders, make sure you take care of the people who are closest to you. And that is just the right thing to do. That is just the right thing to do. Before you go out doing charity and donating to people outside, make sure that those around you you've helped and supported. When I was growing up, there were many stories like this. You will see a young man sending or sponsoring a young girl in school. He would work hard to make sure that this young girl goes to school and study to become somebody very successful in the future. And this young girl will go to school and will get maybe a bachelor's degree, a master's degree, and sometimes even a doctorate degree. And after all this education or after all this studying, the girl will now have a good job and the girl will now say, I don't want to marry you anymore. Or I found someone I love. Or I don't love you anymore. And the man will be highly devastated because he has invested so much on this young girl. Cases like this were very common back then. Many people do not know that they should spend on their families first and then outsiders. Now, I know some people might get him wrong. Some people might misunderstood what he said. He didn't say don't help. Okay, he didn't say don't help. He said take care of your brothers and sisters first before outsiders. Okay, take care of the people in your community first before the people in the next community. Take care of that person sitting next to you first before looking at the person who is seated across the street. It's just simple. It's just that simple. So I think this is a principle that most young men needs to learn. They all need to learn because most of the times young men thinking they are in love, they do stupid things which eventually comes back to bite them in the ass. For example, you are in abroad and instead of calling your brother or your sister, you call your girlfriend and things do not go the way you expected and you and this girl end up breaking up. What happens? What happens? Now, not everything is black and white. You might still call your brother and then things do not work out and you might have to break the relationship with your brother. There is a possibility about that. But the point the man of God was trying to make was that it's always advisable to take care of people who are beside you before those who are across the street or those who are a few meters away from you, which I think is a very, very great principle for people to follow. But you guys out there, let us know about your take on what our Apostle Johnson Suleman said. Do you agree with what he said? Let us know in the comment section below because, like always, we love hearing what you have to say. And please kindly like this video, share this video, subscribe to our YouTube channel, and also follow our Facebook page. You have no idea how this action of goodwill helps us, and we shall forever be indebted to you. Thank you very much for watching, and like always, see you in the next one. Goodbye.